Back to Fleet Fumbles, Railroader. Yes, we're back. We're back at it. We're back at it once again, fumbling through the railroad. Truly, what an excellent day it is to be fumbling across the railroad. And of course, you know, not failing abysmally at everything we try. Moving things and making money. Yeah, move things. Make money. That is how we do it. And I think we're staring at one of the locomotives. We should be. Should be. I think. So, once again, we are sat here in the cab of number 10. And I think... Ah, yes. She's down at Whittier. About to depart on the next stage of her journey. I think. Just about. If I've got it right, and I might do. I may not, though. I was... Nothing damaged? No. Oh, that was that. Right. Okay. Oh, well, may as well give her a waypoint to go to, because she's done down here, I think. Yep. Right. May as well send her back to the yard. Her railroad brings all the boys to the yard. There we go. Right, jolly good. So move that car there. Then I had to think about what else. Where's 90? Ah, 90's in thingy still. Waiting for number 4 to repair. How is number 4's repairs doing? Ah, she's coming along pretty well. Tender's already done. Beautiful. And then once she's done, she can come past number 90 forwards. 90's got enough coal. In fact, actually, one second. 90, would you just quickly park yourself out of the way? Thanks. There she goes. And of course, big old number 13. No coal for here. For her here at Dillsborough. But she needs to be turned. I think this is just about the biggest engine you can actually fit on the turntables here. God, look at this. Look at that. That is absolutely glorious. She's going to be a tight fit, but she should fit. I hope. Flying on my lonesome today, but that's fine. This'll mostly be housekeeping today. Bit more. No spoon. No spoon. No spoon. 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 I don't know why that meme always gets a kick out of me, but it does. Right, there we go. Bit more. Bit more. Perfect. Okay, DFR number 9 is here. And what is she doing? So there's those two. They are on their way, or they should be on their way to... which is 4 miles that way. I suppose number 13 could take them. She is running westbound. It'd be like her basically running herself and nothing else. With the coal reserve she's got, she can easily make Bryson. But she's going to need some water. Luckily, we have an unlimited supply of water. There we go. Right. So, unless I'm mistaken... So where is DFR number 10's next stop? So there's one for Silver Interchange, and some for the Locust Pine Company. Hang on, Locust Pine? Aren't they... Actually, I will just check Slay Micah and Misk for a second, because I just want to make sure there's no putouts. Okay, there's one... Honestly... I'm not tempted to leave that for... Well, no, actually, no, they'll need to come out, won't they? Well, actually, no. So we'll leave this train here for now. Because... Actually, no, what? No, we'll run it to the siding off the main and have it hold. That's what we'll do. Passenger train is currently off limits for now. I don't think there's any other... Oh, bloody hell, she's still filling with water. As for the... Oh, hello, there's another industry building here. Neat. And there's only one Pine Company car that isn't full of furniture. Or empty. Once it is, that entire rake can go. We can pull those out to drag those out, but I'm going to leave, because it seems a shame to sort that rake out when one car is nearly ready to go. I don't think... Oh, that's where the other cars will be for. Well, we could... Oh, no, we can actually quite easily do that, actually. That's not a problem. Right. So, let me think here. Let me think here. Also, for those who are wondering, I apologise for not being able to give advance warning. I've had an exceptionally busy but very happy day. I have a job now. I get to move cars around. I get the money now. Happy fleet noises. Very happy fleet noises. Okay. So, number 9 is here. Still taking on water number 13. Look at the size of this unit. absolute unit of an engine. Huge! Off we go. There's not so much to do today as I thought. The main thing to do is to get number 13 off to where she's meant to be. There we go. Cruising away. Number 13 is here on the line. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Love these big boilered Santa Fe's. Look how huge it is. It's massive. It did cost an arm and a leg, but it was worth it. Quite frankly, we needed the motive power. There was basically no alternative. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, 13 is... I have a soft spot for big, heavy freight engines. Like, Pacifics are nice and all, but big, heavy freight engines are the things that move things and make money. Like this beauty. Basically, we'll be following number 13 along basically the entire length of the route. To Bryson. Because in an ordinary operating schedule, by this point, Bryson is where she would be. Taking coal and water. And prepping for the return run over the hump. Because the whole point is, Bryson to Andrews is number 13's territory. Because she can handle solo basically any train of reasonable length over that section. Apart from the red marble grade itself, which she'll need a banker for, and that's what number 11 is there for. Sorry, number 12. I always forget number 11 is the 440 on the Alaka branch. Keep forgetting that. Don't know why. Either way, this was needed. Drifting down the grade. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And that's the mechanical reverser that you basically need because of, well, kinda just how big this engine is. I don't think you could do... I don't think you could work her with a mechanical... Sorry, with a manual reverser. I think you do need the assistance. There we go. Look how fast this little 210-2 can actually go. Damn. Yeah, she's got some speed on her when she wants it. Look at that. And the speed on this engine. Actually, tell you what, I can order you to go to... you can get to Bryson by yourself, I'm fairly certain. Because the objective is the Bryson Coal Tower, that's the whole point. There we go. As I suspected, track speed is 45 along here. Okay, so this is 40. There we go. Right. So let's have a look at number 11. So number 11 is here. And... oh, she hasn't done the Robinson Gap shove yet. Right, so I need to do that. So I'm going to leave you tied in with air in your system so you'll stay where you are. Right. This is going to be interesting. I thought the shove had already been done. Apparently not. This is going to be very interesting indeed. I'm not quite sure how much weight there is there. It's alright. It's just a scratch. It's fine. It's not a problem. Pain will buff out. It's fine. May need to take some water, though, before I attempt this. Just because that this may put a great toll on number 11, and I may need to have the reverser at full chat so I can actually get her up the grade. In reverse as well, mind you. Swing out the water column. Little bit more. Little bit more. That'll do. Close enough for government work. So the next thing you do is to grab that, pull it forwards, and then we will shove an entire consist up to Robinson Gap. And, you know, while we're doing it, we may as well bring down whatever's up there to be put onto the front of a train to well, you know, to Silver, since the cars up there are all going to Silver, and it is only 4 of them. Which I think we can handle just solo with this little engine. Just about. And... Water has been guzzled. I always forget that's on a downhill grade. Always. Right, so put in full chat forwards. And then gradually release the air brakes. Come on, old girl. There we go. Yeah, 400 tons. She can do that. That is a lot of coal hoppers, though. That has got to be the longest single rake of empties. Well, up there. For the longest single rake of empties we've ever delivered to Robinson Gap. There we go. There we go. Just enough play to get us over the point work. And then once we're over the point work, we can then shove back. There we go. Shove back. Keep it under control. Nice and easy. Keep it dead steady. There we go. There we go. And shove. Shove, 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 shove. Shove, 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 shove. There we go. Then what I can do is I can let the train kind of run away down that bit of the grade and save the power for when I need it. Basically use the train's own momentum to lift it upgrade. In essence. Wait for the speed to slacken to 15. Then basically give it full chat. thinks he can, he 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 thinks he can. There we go. Ah, there. Now the gradient's stiffening a little bit. We are nearly there, though. Yeah, it stiffens a bit round that curve, but once we're over that bit, she should be able to make it all the way up. Just keep the regulator wide open. There we go. Straight up through there, and onto that side track. Nice and easy. They're not out of dynamite yet, are they? Are they? Are they out of dynamite? Not yet. Nearly out of dynamite. Not quite. There we go. There we go. Lovely. Look at that. Fantastic. Lovely. There we go. Like I say, the server's not really set up to be run by one person, but I'm doing what I can to keep things going. And unfortunately, with a few lurkers, but no active chatters, I can't really do any back and forth with chat if there is no chat, sadly. But, for those who lurk, we salute you. You make small channels grow by engaging, even if you only listen. The algorithm is a fickle thing, and you help us cultivate our links with it. There we go. And how much did we get paid? Oh, that's lovely. That's very lovely. That's very nice. Can pay off a bit more of our loan. Jolly good. Very, very nice. There we go. Switch throne. There we go. Well, that train will be heavy. It shouldn't be too heavy for us to use the inertia of it to shotgun it up the Alaka branch, and then back it onto the end of the train bound, the westbound, which 90 will collect as it heads west. Basically. There we go, that's the way. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Bring it through. Nice and smooth. This isn't exactly the work DFR 11 usually does. This is pretty much normally 90s territory. In fact, this is where 90 would have been were it not for number 4's catastrophic accident. But, unfortunately, number 4 did have that catastrophic accident. So, here we are with number 11. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Very nice indeed. Oh, we got a leak. There we go. So, disable the handbrakes. There we go. And we're away. Victory. And there we go. Oh, that's not much heavier than the train we actually just brought up here. It's only 100 tons heavier. There we go, on the downgrade. Just keep it steady. Keep it nice and steady. There we go. Nice and easy. There we go. What does that lever do? I don't know. I don't know what that lever does. Why do I not... There we go, we're crossing the trestle. Oh, we need more independent brake. A lot more independent brake. Steady Eddie. Apply a bit of power. There we go. That's the way. Keep it steady. I don't know if... I don't know if number 8 can actually, See, the curve shallows out here, and I need to basically hoof it. Because there's a steep bit of... I think it's 2% here. But it's 1%, but still. I need to stonk and charge it. Just so we actually get up it. That'll do. There we are. There we go. Nice and steady. Perfect. There we go. Back it up. There we go. Back it up. Nice and steady. Back it up. There we go. Hmm. There we go. And then we can depressurize that. We can trim down 3 of the coal tankers. That'll hold that in place. It's 1,000 tons of train. And then we can send number 11 back up to Alaka, where she is supposed to be. Ah, 13 has arrived in Bryson Yard. Jolly good. Hello, number 13. Nice to see you. And she barely sipped water. And gentlemen, it is time for the coal hours. How long is it going to take to fill with coal? I don't know. we go. No states. Ah! At last, the engine has filled with coal. Question is what to do with the damn thing. That is the primary question. Basically. So we've got coal, got water. I left the water open all the time. Right. So, I think the first thing we can do. I have to go down to Harla, but I'm not bringing the engine down for 2 cars. I'll just switch this onto the train bound for the interchange quickly. There we go. There we go. Forward you come. There we go. And release. Go, my little boxcar. Is it gonna have enough momentum to get there? I have no idea. Let's watch and find out. There he goes. There he goes. Look at that. The speed. Power. The raw, unbridled rage of this absolute unit of railway construction. Nothing can stop that boxcar on his goal. Look at him go. There is no force on Earth that can stop that man. He has declared himself unstoppable. Oh, yes. Look at that. Absolutely first class. As they say. I'm not sure who says that anymore, but, well, me for one thing. Okay, so you're Alaka, so I have to bring you down. There's you, Fernanda Harla. I suppose number 13 could take that, but it's not really worth sending number 13 over the hump when there's an entire contest at Robinson Gap that would need to go over the hump as well. Number 8 is ready to head west. But I don't really want to run a reserve engine with just 2 cars. Not really much point to it. That is not something I've seen in mainstream or fringe media. Anywhere.
Bleed. I saw it.
Now is not the time, Cvix. I'm live. Now is not the time. Keep it to text, please.
What you are streaming, by the way?
Railroader. The same thing I do every Wednesday.
Ah, yeah. I am not up to date.
Yeah, because it doesn't go have a stream. Oh, I didn't put out the ping for the stream. I put out the ping for the server to gather, not for the thing. Right. Right. Okay. So, I don't know what to do now, actually, because... Actually, what? I will just check number 10, and I'll check if both those wagons are ready. Still not ready. Really slow session today, basically because I haven't got the numbers. I need at least 2 people to run a skeleton crew. I don't even have that. So I guess I'm able to do a little bit of shunting and get number 4 most of the way repaired. She's now up to 72%. I don't know if that'll be enough to make the return run. It might be. How much repair parts has Andrew's got left? Shall we? 9 tons. Should be enough to finish her. 90 will have to run back as she is, though. Nothing for it. Nothing for it. She'll have to go to Bryson Repair Track. Nothing for it. It's just the way it is. Can't do anything about that. What are you meant to be? Mysterious objects. Very mysterious objects. Okay. Well, number 4 will soon be ready to take her train back to where it needs to go. Although, actually, that being said, I may have number 90 turn it for her first. It could be done. Hello, Stormy612. You're sadly here right at the end. Because unfortunately, I'm running solo today, and I can't really move into the next phase of railway operations without more people. So unfortunately, you join us right at the end, I'm afraid. As it seems the server is very, very quiet. Yeah, I'm sorry, Stormy, but I can't run the railway with one-handed. Like, if you set a railroader server up right, you can absolutely run it one-handed, but it is not set up that way, so I can't, which is kind of annoying, but that's just the way it is. Nothing else here, is that? No. Whoa. Easy. Right, thank you everyone for watching. Please do tune in, obviously, on Sunday for more Waves of Steel. I'm really enjoying playing it, and I can't wait to get back to playing it. Sadly, we had no one else to help me run the Railroader server, but that's just the way it kind of goes. So some weeks we have people, some weeks we don't, and that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. Thank you for all the lurkers who lurked. You folks do a lot for the channel, and I couldn't really do it without you. So thank you very much. Take care, everyone, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye-bye!